1,400 metres for our last race here. Class 3 contest for race number 10. Ethiopian Yarn heads the field. Lyle Hewitson from Barrier 7 gets up from 1,000. He debuted at up to the 1,400 here. Follow Me as a last start course and distance. Been a good beauty. Gets the cheek pieces back on. Matthew Chadwick from Barrier 4. More Than a Horse makes his Hong Kong debut. A two-time winner in Australia. Ultimate Glory, the 9-year-old, still doing himself proud here in Class 3 company. A course and distance winner. 2 starts back. Simple Elegant. Grant Van Niekerk's been on board twice. He's won on them both times. Beauty Laurel will roll forward from Barrier 3, you'd imagine. Course and distance winner last season. Unicorn Baby up in class for a last start winner. Great Treasure, Barrier 2. He's been pretty consistent this season at the bottom of Class 3, but he's not far off a class drop. Good Beauty and E-Master are the horses that have been up at Chung Fo in the last month.
Good to slow the prediction here, but I think with a horse like Simple Elegant, there should be a good enough tempo here, and he is trying the class for the first time. Is Simple Elegant. He can normally run his second section in pretty consistent times if you look at his sectional column. Beauty Law to follow him. Then you got More Than a Horse, who I think has got some speed. Big Bang Bong potentially gets caught wide here, but there's actually a lot of runners at the back of the field here, so there could be a bit of a log jam, and they could actually spread out further than what they are indicated there on that speed map. A lot of runners in this race liking to get back.
Follow Me was a good winner at his last start. He's come out of that race with no problems, and he's quite keen. He's got an awkward draw this time, but look, he's doing everything right, and he moves nicely. He does the Son of Loop de Vega, so nice piece of work from him. Guy Dragon, just quiet work from the grey. Chad Schofield aboard. He's a 2-time winner, this horse. He goes nice and quietly here, and he's not being let go, to be fair to the horse. He sort of wants to go a bit faster, as you can see with the Guy Dragon. And Fenrir, I thought, was a nice piece from him. He's really stretching out nicely with Keith Young aboard. Keith will ride him on race day. He pushed him out, but he did respond nicely enough as he came down.
I've got a bit of time for Fenrir. More on him a little bit later on. We'll start off, though, with Follow Me and his... when he'd been a little bit unlucky in his 2 previous starts coming into this, so he didn't look far away. Ultimate Glory, super run from him. Great Treasure and money back.
Everything went right for Follow Me last time out. Got the perfect run, was not inconvenienced at all like he had been in a couple of prior runs, got out when he needed to, and overtook them over the final stages. Gate 14 is the question. He might just get caught out on a limb maybe with the speed map, but Joe will get him in somewhere, I think, and he'll finish off well. Good old Ultimate Glory. He ran a bottler here last time out at 59-1, and Zach Purton jumps back on board him. Yeah,
9-year-old now, Ultimate Glory, but look, it was a good win from Follow Me. I've got him in the numbers, only on a minor line, because I think you'll find this a bit tougher.
OK, Guy Dragon, possibly a little bit disappointing last time out of the money. This was a start before, running 3rd.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad run, this one, behind Flying Victory. As you say, I thought he had his opportunity last time behind Pressure Ship as well. So he's going to get the opportunity from Barrier 6, but I'd just like to see him do it again. I don't know if he's going as well this season as he was last.
It was a bit of a strange setup for the last race, because they came onto the home turn and there were sort of 2 lines of 4. And that's not often you see that at Sha Tin, and he just battled after that, never really got involved too much. OK, that's Guy Dragon. What about Simple Elegant? When he's won twice this season, it has looked pretty simple in actual fact from the front. This is the first time they're into Class 3.
Yeah, that's the question mark about it, but he's in form at the moment. He comes in with 120 pounds, first time in Class 3 with barrier number 11, so he might just have to work a little bit to get across. It was a query I had.
I think he should be able to get across here. He's got the lighter weight here this time round, being up in class 120 pounds. He'll potentially have Beauty Loyal for a bit of company in the opening stages, but I think he should be able to get across, and he's been very consistent. Grant Van Niekerk's had 2 rides for 2 wins on him now, so he looks like he's got plenty of upside.
OK. Last one we'll look at is the horse making his Hong Kong debut. This is More Than a Horse, raced under the same name for Team Hawks in Australia. Douglas White, Alexi Bedell.
Blinkers and Shadow will go on his debut run here. He's had 3 trials. He's 1,055 pounds, so he's pretty tuned up for this run. Now, this second behind Willpower. Willpower has come out and won on debut. He is by more than ready, so one of his wins at Kembla Grange was on a heavy track. I wonder if in time they'll give him his opportunity on the all-weather. I still think he can run a pretty good race fresh up, though, so I'd like to keep him safe. That horse running 4th there, Lucky Express, he's one to keep an eye on when he races.
I just actually think the 3rd horse in that trial might have been Mighty Giant.
Yeah, it was.
And he's come out and run well with the blinkers on last weekend, I think, from memory. So I've got him in on a minor line. Blinkers Shadow roll first time. I did note he took a few runs to come on in Australia. He just might take 1 or 2 here.
All right, OK, as wins coming at Newcastle and Kembla Grange. Simple Elegant, favourite here, Paul, for Grant Van Niekerk.
Yeah, I'm with the beauties here. I think it could be a Beauty Quinella. Beauty Loyal I've got on top here. look, he just maps so well barrier number 3. He should get a really nice trial. He's run third off a rating of 67 before. His win was off a rating of quite lower of 50. He did go up quite 58 it was, sorry, when he did win. Look, he's got barrier 3, Tony Cruz. He should get a really nice run in behind. And look, I'm going to give him his opportunity to win this. The other horse, Good Beauty, he's a 2-time winner here. I was sort of waiting for him to get on the all-weather, but he seems to be better on the turf. So now he's back on the turf. I'm going to give him another chance. He's another one that's drawn well in barrier 4, and the cheek pieces will go back on him. So he's the one that I've got in there for second. Third, Follow Me. We saw that winner. He's just going to find it a bit harder from barrier 14. And I'm going to give the first starter, More Than a Horse, a chance as well. Blinkers on, £1,055. I think he's really tuned up for this race. He did win his last 2 starts in Australia before he got here. And I thought the trial was okay. So 11, 3, 2 and 5.
8 on top for me, Simple Elegant, Grant Van Niekerk and the airborne stable of Ricky Yu with this runner here by Piero. Kept on kicking last start to win over Golden 4, delivered his favourite, taking the step up in a grade here but with a lighter weight. He's on top to beat 2 Follow Me, has that awkward stall this time round, but if there's any man that can get him close to the rail, that's Joe Moreira for John Size, got the right run and won last time out. Guy Dragon, look, he was disappointing last time out, but I'd be prepared to give him the benefit of the doubt. He's a 2-time winner. And the other one I put in was More Than a Horse, number 5. He is first up here. He did take a few runs to come on in Australia, but he looks tuned up here, and I think his trials have been good. That one recently behind his stablemate Willpower. So 8, 2, 4 and 5.
All right, 6 and 8, my cue here. Fenrir has been awkward out of the gates on 2 of his 3 starts here in Hong Kong so far. A cleaner getaway. Give himself every chance, hopefully this time from barrier 8. All right, that's the 10 race card for you. As far as stats are concerned, though, Paul, what are we looking at for the meeting?
Karis Heaton's, he's going really well at the moment. From his last in December here, he had 56 rides for 10 wins, 4 seconds, 7 thirds, with a win rate there of 18%. So he is going really well. Karis, let's have a look at his rides. King Excellent's got a good chance. Not too keen on Art Raw. Sunshine Warrior, Power King and Guided Dragon. I've got all those 3 in my numbers. Glenealy Generals, I know you like him, yep. Andrew. Duke Y, I think, can win. Helene, a leading star, and I like Beauty Law on the last. So I think he can add to that stat.
Absolute fill up then for Karis, including, of course, involved in all that was the IJC win
of course.
as well. Best bets, though, Paul, what are we looking at?
I'm going to make it a statement there on the sprint and go with Duke Y. I just really think this horse is really going places, and at the moment he's 8. There's no way he's going to start at 8. He's 1.6 about the favourite Lucky Moore. If you get 4 about Duke Y, I think you're shopping really well. So he's the best, and then the long shot Treasure Chest. He's got blinkers on for the first time. He was wide on debut. Prior to that, he trialled really well. Regan Bayliss aboard. So that's the long shot, and we'll do the play in the long shots race with the first starter in a flame, and we'll give Hector Wins a chance as well. So 6, 8 and 10.
Best for me is race 5, number 2, Warlord. It was an enormous debut when he was able to win Court Wide. Not Usual Talent goes in. He was at 13 to 1 last. Look, was Not Usual Talent. Horse number 3 in race 9. And the play with Beauty Applause, Computer Patch and Island Shiner, QQP, race 7.
All right, best bet is a good race number 9, but high rev with a lightweight on his back. I think you can get involved there at a decent price. They're both each-way shots, really. Fenrir in the last with Keith Young in this side. 8 rides on the weekend. Keith, I think you can pick up some points. And Fenrir, Simple Elegant and Beauty Loyal is the QQP for that final race as well. All right, that's the Saturday programme at Sha Tin. Then we get a little break. Boxing Day, we're back at Happy Valley.
Yeah, so this is our last racing to win before Christmas. So Merry Christmas, everyone, and hopefully we'll find you plenty of winners on the weekend.
Yep, make sure you eat plenty of chocolate and be merry.
Yep.
All right,
great. Merry is.
Great advice. And then it's actually a very busy period through the new year as well. The 29th and I think New Year's Day and into the 4-year-old series too. Yeah, so looking forward to the 4-year-old series more than this getting out there. Certainly are. All right, that's the show though. Thanks for watching. For Paul, Tom and the rest of the team, hope to see you at Sha Tin. We will be racing to win.
Good night.